Okay, I am here tonight because I live on a property that is right next to an abandoned property. As you can see in the pictures, there is a hazardous tree hanging directly over our driveway. Can you hear me? Okay. Now, I've had this tree examined by an expert. He is a horticulturalist and a mycologist, which is the fungus thing. Okay, he's a professor. He's a professor at the San Diego City College. His name is Paul. His name is Paul Mashka, and he shared this information with me. The tree is going to fall. It's just a matter of when. Okay. The support roots on the south side of the tree. This is the side of the tree that has already been half cut down. The support roots have been attacked by fungus, okay, which it's left nothing to anchor the tree with on the south side. It is leaning directly towards the north, which is over our driveway, okay. I have 3 small grandchildren. I have a 9-year-old, a 1.5-year-old, and a 6-month-old. They play in the driveway all the time. And I have talked to you, Mr. Mayor. I have talked to Mr. Hughes. I have talked to Mr. Reyes. I have talked to Karen Shag, okay, with no avail. I mean, I don't know if you're doing anything about this, but I am asking for your help, and I am asking for action.
Part of and yes, you did call, and I had Mr. Hughes and Mr. Babcock. This tree is on private property.
It is
not on a city property, which makes it difficult at best because we have no authority to cut that tree down. Obviously, it's the resident. So before we do that, and I'm using your time, so is there any other comments that you'd like to make before?
Well, I know for you this is not a normal what you do, as far as city property goes. But this is almost like, you could compare it to a fire hazard. This is a tree hazard. This tree could come right through my kitchen window and kill me. There's a life-threatening situation. And I'm just asking for someone, charge it to the property owner. He lives in Florida. He's taking over the responsibility. Put a lien on the house. I really don't know what you do, but this tree needs to come down before it kills me or my grandchildren. I'm begging you.
When you called, I did go out, I looked at the tree, and then I sent a note out. I have not yet gotten feedback on the tree, because I don't know if they went on private property or were allowed to go on to do that. And that's where Mr. Erie, it is on private property. It's a huge tree, and part of it has already been...
It has been chopped down, half of it.
I saw that.
It has weakened the root system. It is leaning towards our property.
The expert, we are trying to just determine, can we do anything on this, and is it structurally sound?
It is not.
Well,
I'm sorry.
You may have something, and if you have some records that you should bring to us from an authority that says it's not.
I gave his phone number. He lives in San Diego, so he didn't really, he wasn't, authorized to do an inspection, but he did inspect it, and he did tell me that the roots are weak on the side of the tree that's opposite from where it's leaning, and it is going to fall.
Well, that information we would need to have in combination with the results of what our people looked at, and then ask Mr. Erie, in fact, if it is a hazard, then that becomes a problem.
Yes, but I would say that it's important for it to be made clear that under normal circumstances, the city does not get involved in disputes where there are problems like this between neighbors. Taking what you're saying at face value, it is important. You have the authority to either you have the authority, number 1, to cut the tree that's hanging over on your property, okay? Or number 2, and more importantly, is to privately file an action against your neighbor for this hazard And a court will, in all likelihood, require him to correct this, and if he doesn't correct it, give you the authority to have it removed, if indeed it is a hazard. It's important to note this is a private matter. The city likely will take no action in this matter because of it being not on city property. So it's important that you not leave here tonight anticipating that the city is going to take action. If it truly is a hazard, a dangerous hazard, then it is imperative that you take action yourself on this matter. And if you would like me to advise you privately, to tell you or refer you to somebody, I would be happy to do that.
Sir, I just have to tell you, this is a rental property. Okay, we rent there, so we, really don't have any recourse as far as that go. The people that did live there are deceased, so there is no one living there except a bunch of stray cats that get in the basement window. There's no one living there. It's been abandoned for a number of months.
Well, somebody owns the property, and whether or not they respond to a filing that you make or don't respond doesn't make any difference, because if they don't respond, you will be able to get the relief that you need from the court, which will in all likelihood allow, if it is indeed a provable hazard, allow you or your contractor to go onto the property to resolve the problem. I will be happy to help you from the sidelines if you wish.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna